had my stream mic on this whole time. Spoilers. I've been lurking in the background the entire time. Pow! I looked down at my stream deck, and normally I have to push a button to turn things on. But it was already on. I was apparently just really good at being quiet, because I was here the whole time. That's kind of funny. Anyways, hey guys, how are we doing today? We are live. It is Montezuma Tuesday. Or I just named it Montezuma Tuesday. Whatever. Too late to change it. But yeah, we're going to be continuing to work on our little choo-choo. Once again, working on more boiler things, he said, for probably a month in a row, at least. Yeah. Before we go talk about boiler things, though, I want to talk about this past weekend. And then we'll get into boiler things and due time here. But first, I see Not So Solid Work saying, good luck, Heist. I wish you much progress. I will say, if any of you are out there feeling like gifting memberships, I think it's fixed. I think the gifts will come out properly. It involved some stupid crap to get Stream Elements to play nice. I think it works. So somebody test that at some point, please. Thanks. Virgo Dresky got CC and J at 1:13 on May 18th. They just sent me the info for volunteering with them, so hopefully you'll be working on the engine with them soon. Do it. Yes. Yeah, so some of you who are paying attention to things know that this weekend was our very own Leighton Moreland's wedding. And there's not too terribly many pictures that have come out, but there is at least 3/4 of a tuxedo. So the man had a very big smile on his face. I wonder why. And then, of course, Brett and myself all dolled up because we were groomsmen. So yeah, that was it was quite fun. It was down in Houston, so it was. If you've heard about anything going on in Houston in the news, you'll know that it was a bit of a shit show. On Thursday night, we were looking at a train layout, and we're going to be talking about train layouts in a second. We were looking at this cool train layout, and then we started getting tornado warnings and stuff, and it's like, wait, what? And basically, they had what they call a derecho, which Jake was calling a precision strike tactical assault hurricane. Because that's basically what it was. The winds got up to like 80, 100 mile an hour with 130 mile an hour gusts on Thursday, and it KO'd like the power for half the people in Houston, including his wedding venue. And so all this crap got canceled at the last second. The wedding got like re-planned, and if you've ever planned a wedding or seen friends plan a wedding, you understand. They basically replanned the whole thing with it in a day. And there was much cockatoo sounds going. Definitely saw him scream into a pillow, but it was justified. And then Saturday came and the wedding came, and you would have never have known that there was a problem. It went off without a hitch. Everyone had a great day. So the wedding was great. We're very happy, and I believe they're out enjoying their honeymoon. So I love that. And Timerman765, you're at your graduation right now. You wanted to let you know. Congrats on graduating. That's wonderful. So, Two Penny Studios. Hey, T-Sauce. Mark here. Hey, good to see you, buddy. Hope you've been doing well. That said, it was a business trip for me. Wink. Because I flew in on Wednesday night because Thursday we went to go look at some train layouts. And I got to see 3 train layouts, and I don't know. There's going to be a video on each of them. I was able to film at all 3 locations. The hosts were all so gracious and kind. But these 3 train layouts, each one was the most amazing train layout I've seen ever for a different reason. And there's, like, I couldn't even compare them. I was looking at all 3 of these going, this is the coolest train layout I've ever seen, all for different reasons. I'm so excited to edit these videos, so they're probably going to be coming out over the next couple weeks, of course, because I haven't even uploaded the footage to my PC yet. But the first one, we went to Eddie Carroll's layout, and Eddie Carroll basically just said, you know what, I want to make my train layout real big. So he lifted the roof off of his house and added a second floor that is all for the train layout. It is 3,250 square feet, and it's all double level with Colorado narrow gauge and dual gauge up top. And then it's all East Coast down on bottom. It was freaking nuts. I mean, you walk into it and it's a labyrinth. My friend Jake, who's a fellow Century of Steam developer, got lost at this layout once when he visited. I mean, it's just incredible. It's HO and HON3. It would take you 3 hours to complete a round trip on the narrow gauge portion up top. I mean, it's just incredible. Yeah, the more and more you look at it, it's just ridiculous. And then when you start looking at it, you go, okay, it's a huge layout, but you start looking at the details and you realize that it's also artistically done. It's not just a giant layout that was thrown together. It's beautiful. And here's an idiot. And I'm standing in the middle of almost to scale Ophir Loop. And then there's something East Coast down below me, and then it just continues. I mean, it is incredible. So that layout was amazing. I actually came around the corner and saw Ophir, and seeing it completed almost to scale with the beautiful painted backdrop. I almost teared up a little bit. It was incredible. So it was just fantastic to see, and so much. I mean, he hand laid all the switches too. Like he said he used one Fast Tracks jig, but the rest of his switches are all custom and hand laid. So, I mean, it's incredible. So, I see a couple more top chats here. Strasburg Railfan 90, howdy Mark, hope all is well. It's the 2-year anniversary of memberships. Ooh, memberships. Also, can we get a model of Zuma in a wooden form? I know a guy. You've been a fireman for 22 months. Yes. 2-year anniversary of memberships being a thing is officially Thursday, the 23rd. We'll probably stream a little bit later so that more people can pop up and say that, hey, I was there for 2 years, maybe on a Saturday or Sunday for Memorial Day or something like that is kind of what I'm thinking. So, and yes, wooden models of Montezuma already in progress. You're going to be able to get one that says eat shit and die on the side of it. Anyway. Toon Train, they call me Ranch because I be dressing. What Zoomer shit is this? You guys look great in suits. School's over next week. Say hi to 20 and 491 for you. Will do. Thanks, man. And congrats. Corey Gibson. Fun fact, the room Tice is in is tiny. No, you're tiny. I met Corey last week. A week ago today, actually. Third. Oh, God. You've got an umlaut over your A. Brainamo? I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't know how to pronounce that. Oh, hey, I figured out after 6 months how to do this. Oh, cheers. Anyway, continuing on. Yeah, then we saw this layout. This layout is the best use of space I've ever seen. So this gentleman had a shop and he wanted to build a train layout, but he didn't have space to like actually build anything in the shop or anything, but it had this little loft up above the offices. And so yeah, you roll around on little creeper chairs and my head is touching the ceiling, and this is N scale up in the loft. And it's gorgeous. It's lit beautifully. He's got lights and everything. He's got so much motive power. He's got 1,000 pieces of rolling stock on this layout. 1,000. And every single one of them has a unique road number. And I wish I took more pictures of it. I mean, we spent most of the time filming it, but because there's another this much layout behind the camera. And it's so beautiful. I mean, it's so detailed, so incredible. But yeah, you have to roll around on these chairs. And he only runs scale mile-long trains in N scale. 33-foot-long trains, usually with 4 engines on the front, DPs in the middle, maybe a DP on the rear as well. Total 6-7 engines. And it's modern-day BNSF and Kansas City Southern vibes. I mean, just so freaking cool. the real kicker about it, where it gets really silly, is that he also built yards in the shop up high with mirrors aimed down so you could see the trains from the floor of the shop. So he can park all his mile-long trains in the yard here. And then to access the yards, he built his own chair crane. So he can ride down the thing in this chair that's suspended from the ceiling and set up the trains and re-rail stuff if it derails. It was the most... We kept saying that this was insanity of the best variety. And we were at this layout when the derecho rolled in. So we were that close to the roof when it started like raining sideways. So this one, I mean, it was... You could see how you could see it's like, oh, it's the most amazing layout you've seen in a different way. Let's see. Couple top chats here before we look at some more pictures. Dat Guy Miller, hey Ice, can't wait to see what you get done. Yeah, we'll get to Montezuma in a second. I'm just excited, okay? Thank you. Corey Gibson, this layout is the right size for me. You would have a better time at this layout than Brett, that's for sure. Two Penny Studios might be a bit preemptive for obvious reasons, being single and all, but if you find that special someone, would you be a groom at my wedding, good sir? Possibly even best man. I am flattered, my friend. I don't know what to say. I would definitely be a groomsman. I don't know if I'd be the best person to be your best man, but yeah, we could do that someday. Keep me in the loop. Anyway, yes, fun stuff. And then amazing for its own right as well, the piece de resistance. This is Barry Bogues' layout. It's indoor G scale 1 to 22.5, and the G gauge track, like if you go buy a stick of LGB track, it's the 3-foot gauge. You'll see it's on dual gauge. The wider track is gauge 3. It's not F scale, it's G scale 1 to 22.5, and everything on the layout is scratch built. Everything. This big boy is made by hand. You can actually see below the big boy is some of the engine sets for a Challenger that he's making, and a Z8, a Northern Pacific Z8. He machines the tires custom profiled on a lathe, and then casts in urethane the driver centers into the tires, and everything else is cast urethane or brass or details like that. And it's exquisite. I mean, it's ridiculous. This big boy, I mean, you look at it and the details are ridiculous. And I mean, it's huge. I mean, it's got to be 5 feet long. Is that a K37 back there? Yeah, and a K28 and a little bit of everything else. Here's the yard with the full shop. Everything in here is scratch built. Every car, every single car, every locomotive, the MOW equipment is all scratch built. There's not, he said that there's one locomotive that is a production run. It's one of the K28s because he prototyped the K28 for them. So they sent him a production run one. And here's above the entryway to his house. You look up and here's the Lobato trestle that is 12 feet above your head when you walk in. And here's the San Juan with a K28 leading it, going across Lobato. With, you know, huge bridge in the background there. Here's the roundhouse. Slide valve K27. I think he said he's made 10 K27s, 10 K27s, 5 K28s, 3 K36s, and 2 K37s. I mean, it's just insanity. And then he's scratched more than 40 locomotives, and it's just fantastic. I mean, this layout, I mean, that was one that I've heard about for ages, and it's just spectacular to see. Yeah. It was such a treat. And Barry is like the most humble guy of all time. He really is. So that railroad was amazing to see. So anyway, that's kind of what was going on this past week. So I want to find let me find a picture that I don't know if I got a picture of the 495 real quick. Because the thing about it is, he wasn't just making all of these models just for funsies, you know, just making whatever and making, oh, look, it looks right. Like, hey, look, at Mainline Through the Rockies, there's an F-81, Rear Grand 210-2. Just absurd. He gets the details all right, too. I guess we'll have to look at this background shot of the big boy again. 495 is over there. And it's got the ridiculously tall coal board, like the real one does, that only 495 has. Like, he's going for the exact details on all these things. And it was just so cool to see somebody who's been doing this for so long getting all those things figured out. I mean, it's just, mwah. I mean, ugh. Too cool. Yeah. And here's what we need to work on today. Speaking of modeling, we got to get back to this. But, let me grab these top chats, and then we'll hop into Discord, because there's still a couple people in there. So, let's see. Let me scroll up here. Where did I go? Brew the Boomer got a few cursed things when you got the time. Brew, I appreciate you, my friend, so much. We need to do a dedicated Cursed Train stream. We're already... like, we've been streaming for 20 minutes and we haven't even gotten into dealing with the actual point of the stream. So I will save them for later. Thank you, my friend. Sean J Animations, ES&D engineer for 19 months. Hey the Merc, hopefully things have been good, and that G-scale layout is the definition of you want it done right, so you got to do it yourself. So damn cool. Yeah, that was incredible. Barry's stuff was insane, so that was just fantastic to see. Anyways, going to jump in on Discord now. Hello, friends. Say hi if you want.
Hello.
Hey. Yeah. I liked that F-81.
Dude, he's got an L-131 too.
And I think I might have seen that.
He's talking about more. So I don't think I didn't get a good picture of the L-131.
Oh, you should have.
I filmed it. That's why.
Oh well.
We've just got a picture of the back end of it, the cab 3601. We spotted it up next to the big boy and shot some stuff comparing the two. So nice. Yeah, that was just a treat. Anyway, we got to do some boiler design things today. I was mulling over maybe doing the supports off of the crown bars. And realized that Brett and I hadn't come to a conclusion on how we wanted to do the rod pieces. So maybe we'll just do some of the rest of the stays, because Brett is in London at the moment for another wedding. He flew straight from Houston to London. So yeah. Anyway, Chicagoland Railroader, thanks to those who give subs. I'm a freeloader. Gotta love that for 4 months. Speaking of, again, if anyone wants to break the economy or help test out membership gifts, you don't have to give 50, but anything above 10 should trigger a special thing, and I think it's fixed. So, wink. If somebody wants to help me out, I'd appreciate it. But anyway. Quentin V, welcome to the Engineers. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Good to see you. All right. We're going to take a look-see and start doing, I think the back head's going to be easy, so we'll do the back head first. We'll start and learn some stuff on the back head and go from there.
Also, for anybody watching, yes, I am short.
Don't you just give me a ding, Stream Elements. It just said it gifted zero memberships were gifted. That's not supposed to do that. Huh. It worked when I tested it, but it is still goofy. That is annoying. And then it shows everyone becoming a member.
Would you like to stream to Discord as well, or?
Sure.
You know, do that.
We can do that.
All right, cool.
So long as Comcast doesn't get mad at me. We'll see if it plays the gifts at the end of the pile of people getting memberships. Thank you guys. Blues Crew gifting 10 and Quirt Fred gifting 20. We'll see if it plays the thing. I don't know if it will or not. The super chats were great, but Stream Elements does not get along with YouTube sometimes. Anyway, I gotta find, where is that picture of Cab? Also, I looked at this, I was looking at this picture. We were doing the blowdown at the end of last stream. And Wings and Strings said it's a possibility that they had the blowdown on the back head or on the back side of things. And we couldn't see it in the picture here, so not that we can see. But yeah, we want to do a stay arrangement like that, so we'll kind of do that. It's just showing everyone becoming a member, and it's not doing the thing. We'll see if I can replay it and get it to work, but anyway. Mainland through the Rockies, spreading the good word of the standard gauge. Good to see you, friend. And yes, we will spread the good word of the standard gauge. Rutger Lambertson, you're finally early for once. Hello, Heisen crew. Thanks for all the entertainment and limings this week. Here's for more money for the net preservation, steam railroading, and Zuma membership test incoming next. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you.
That's what I didn't do. I never got to throw a lime at you.
You didn't lime me, it's true. And then gifting 20 memberships. All right, so those didn't work. If I replay it back, though, it works. Okay, so I guess I will just replay back all of those real quick.
We don't need no thinking budget.
Maybe?
Somebody's
there we go.
Back and get a shitload of dime.
It works when you replay it, but it doesn't work innately. Stream Elements.
Somebody's got to go back
being
and
stupid.
get a shitload of dime.
Apparently I clicked the button too many times.
Somebody's got to go back and get a shitload of dime.
Thanks, Blues Crew. A101A, 20 months, 4 to go. Let us continue to spread the good word of the DNRGW standard gauge steam. Yes, absolutely. All right, so we're going to sketch on this guy. And she looks like she's got, I mean, it's kind of a strange bolt arrangement. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Go from there to there, get our center line. And we'll get a center line at the door. That's probably a good shout. And then a center line, or a line for where it goes back to straight. And then a center line of the circle, I think, also would probably be good. All right. She's got a wacky bolt arrangement. Because looking at it, it looks like she's got... Oh, those are... Oh. 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 Right. Those aren't bolts. What the fuck are those? Let me pull up that stuff from Garrett on the Sierra engine. Let me go find that. Oh, that's the wrong email. What else is new? Oh, did I download those or did I just save them in Drive? I might have just had them to my Google Drive, so anyway. ISS-138, ES&D engineer for 5 months. Hello, Mark. Any new decals for ES&D and HO? Not yet. We're working on those. And another question, will there be ES&D rolling stock or locos from Walthers? ISS-138 from Massachusetts. I don't know. I haven't talked with Walthers about it. We're working on getting some ready-to-run cars through Intermountain right now because they're an actual Colorado company, so we want to help support local business if we can. So we're going to try and get that going. So good to see you, though. Quentin V, I just heard that a town less than 15 minutes away got hit by a bad tornado. There's almost nothing left. Oh, fuck. That shit's not a joke. I'd never seen anything like the derecho before, being from non-hurricane tornado-y places, and that was kind of humbling to experience, so I feel bad about that.
Yeah, there's been a lot of pretty bad tornado outbreaks this season. It's been a thing. It's honestly pretty surprising. Stay safe, stay alert, and
kidding.
watch the news.
Yeah, keep a weather eye out for that stuff. Pun not intended. Lime me, whatever.
A couple weeks ago, I live in Northwest Ohio. I watched a tornado go past my house. So yeah, guys, take care out there. Have a plan.
Get basements. Basements and
it's a lot harder than just snapping your fingers.
Roman 1225 wishes luck. Heist, we got a supercell here. Yeah, I wish you luck. I'm sorry that you guys are dealing with that. That's not great.
If any of you have ever heard of Ryan Hall, y'all, his streams are invaluable to this kind of stuff.
Oh, those have got to be braces. Okay. The really wacky looking braces. This is the Sierra number 3. Yeah, because we've got all the stays. And the crown bars, let's take a look. So their crown bars have bolts just to hold each individual unit together. The sling pins, that's what those are called. Drawn by L.W. Modinger. Hi, Lynn. How you doing? Why are you watching? That's funny. Oh, and then those go in between each one. So they're all individual. Okay. Well, that seems like the thing to do then. But how do those pieces of the back head interface with that? That is the question. Maybe it's this one? No. There we go, back head and braces. It's all calcs.
Space!
Hey, Goose.
Hi, Goose.
Hey.
Man with the most badass picture taken of him this week.
I was not expecting that to come out that good. Like, holy shit.
Eric Lindgren, everybody.
Eric fucking Lindgren.
Picture taken approximately, 20 hours ago? Something like that?
Something
That dude's
like
a
that.
beast.
Yeah.
That is a really good photo.
Yeah, it's spectacular. And ripped from Instagram, so, like, it's
Yeah.
way better in full quality.
Yeah, I want him to post a few more, because there were also some with me standing right by the cylinder facing kind of towards South Table. And I want to see what that angle looked like, but I'm really thinking about messaging Eric and being like, hey, can I get full res to use this as my profile picture?
Oh, you could just totally ask him. He will do. I mean, Facebook is gonna fucking schmonk it anyway, so you don't really need the full res, but... Oh. Thanks, Discord, for randomly crashing.
There he
A
goes.
huge weed.
Well,
Yeah, I literally was talking to you, and Discord was like, ah! I'm sad, and then it crashed.
There
Yeah,
it
you don't
goes.
need full res for that because Facebook will
That's true.
bit crush it to death anyway.
I still want to ask him for permission anyway.
Oh yeah, I totally would, and he would appreciate that certainly, especially with some of the shit that's happened to him lately, unfortunately.
Especially with some of the shit that's been happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's had some issues recently. It's been interesting to watch.
Yeah, people be shitty, man. So
Yeah.
I don't know if those are just riveted feet for. I need to look at the other drawing of that. Yeah. Okay, that's got a little something. Those have to be like brace rivets or something. It's got the same pattern on the front tube sheet. So that's feet for rivets. Okay. I don't know why my brain saw that and was like, that doesn't make any sense. It's like, well, duh, it's braced, you idiot. Big. I mean, they look goofy, I think is the thing. They don't look like just a straight rivet.
Big meaty claws.
Yeah, those are
What?
kind of weird.
Yeah. So, anyway, let's try and get the stays in at least. Let's start with that. Just a couple of top chats here. Matt Houston, hey Heist, just bought a BLI T1 duplex and it's broken. How do you get parts? You have had some trouble getting in touch with their call center. I don't honestly know. I would imagine they have a service department on their website that you could contact. If you continue to struggle, I can reach out to my guy and see if I can find info from him. So, anyway. Quentin, speaking of, I wonder, I need to check something real quick. It's just like Broadway Limited. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Hopefully there's not a train on my porch. There might be a train on my porch. It might have been there for a couple days. If it marks as delivered, I need to go check that real quick.
What train did you get?
The large lad.
Ah.
Oh.
You mean the large one that we were hoping to have for Houston?
Yes, that one. They shipped it to me, so
Whole thing?
I can't find the exact shipping thing. So be right back, real quick. Entertain the people.
He's gonna walk out, and he's gonna walk out of his door, and there's gonna be a full-sized. There's gonna be 4005 on his front porch.
Right there. Yep.
You're gonna have him be stuck with 4005? At least get him one of the good ones that didn't wreck.
Hey, 4005 is awesome.
No.
4005
It
is
wrecked.
epic.
People only
No.
know the number because it killed people.
And that's awesome. You don't. It's also the only one in Denver, so I'm going to be.
Rockies advocating death.
No, listen. I'm not advocating death. Wink, but
But if they do die,
also
he doesn't care.
4005.
It's
4005.
like a Malcolm in the Middle level, like fourth wall break right there.
Also, 4005 is the only one in Denver, so in the one of 3 that I've seen. So of course
There
I'm
were,
gonna
in fact,
advocate it.
there was in fact train on my porch.
Ooh.
So I have a big boy. We'll look at it
I was
later,
gonna-
maybe.
I was gonna say it's probably a good thing they didn't ship it to Houston.
True, especially for many reasons.
Yeah, especially with how. Yeah.
Anyway,
That box
Hi,
would have been
Houston.
10 miles away.
If Houston can see this, hope you're doing okay.
yeah, pretty much.
If somebody at the Houston City Council is watching this,
Yeah, this is Major Tom to ground control. You good, Houston?
no.
Houston has a problem.
That was a next level reference. I appreciate that.
All right, let's see. Moving on with the top chats. Quentin V, the respect for weather is no joke. As a train spotted, you have to respect the weather. Town's name is Greenfield, Iowa. Yeah, shit. Yeah, you do have to respect it. Luke Sheldon, thank you for the 3 Australian dollar dues. And then another one. Been freeloading too long. Good morning from Oz. with another 3. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that.
I don't think they're Australian dollar dues. I think they're Australian didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo. Fair enough.
Where's Miles? We got him to say didgeridoo on Sunday.
I'm glad. And
I wasn't
then
there for that.
Grateful Lead, engineer for 17 months. What's up, Dak? Yeah. Good to see you, buddy. Redline Overload. Was Heist running 20 and 491 this last weekend? And any new K37 or T19 kitchen and any new cool footage of 20 and 491, you're eyeing up a ZW for your trains. ZWs are fun if you like making the lights dim. I did not run 20 or 491 last weekend. I ran them, I ran 491 yesterday. Jeff was in charge of his baby, of course. So I was
his baby. He was all dressed up for RGS.
I ran 491 enough. I don't know if you could see it, but I actually bruised my hand where the throttle clasp was. So that's how much I ran 491 yesterday. Which, good problem to have. So, yeah, that was a long day. I was at the museum for about 15 hours yesterday. So, it was delightful.
Just
but, yeah.
be glad you weren't there for the night shoot, because we did the first run by with the freight.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear about the headlight situation?
No?
Is
this something that can be told to stream?
It is. It's funny. Okay. It's lighthearted.
Okay.
We had 91's headlight on bright. They were setting up all the lights, and Dak comes over the radio like, "Dak to 491, can you dim the headlight to 50%?" So, hold on.
Yes.
Hold on.
We have that function.
Jeff puts it on dim. And then about 3 seconds later, Dak comes over the radio again. "Can you put it on 75%?
That is, of course, it's just like an Alexa.
We don't have a potentiometer for this, man. We have a giant clapped out ceramic resistor. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Now, getting to the first run by with the freight. We take off. Trevor's standing there at the photo line, and he's holding a step box like, "I pulled the step box for the kids." And then as we come back up to the top of the hill, me and New Sam are in the cupola of 578. And I had my hand on the button. I was about to key the radio like, "Tyler to photo line. Ow. Can you dim your lights to 50%? I didn't actually say it, but I was very, very, very close.
That would have been pretty funny. Okay, math is hard. I should just linear pattern these like a smart human. Anyway, let me go through these couple other top chats here. To answer, no, I didn't film anything more 20 and 491 really, so sorry. Maybe at
going
the
back
June
to the
event,
original question, yeah.
Rutger Lamberson, for my steam engineering question, I know the amount of fuel in the firebox has to be managed well for full combustion, but is an ideal weight or volume of fuel considered in the design of the firebox? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Probably not. I mean, it's designed for a certain amount, and then it's a lot of experimental feel kind of thing, So, yeah, I couldn't tell you. You'd have to go dig up Matthias Baldwin. Your local historian, conductor for 8 months. Did you know that Union Pacific went bankrupt in 1893? Not specifically then, but I know that they've gone bankrupt many a time. Yeah, they have a tumultuous, tumultuous history.
Fun fact: one of the companies that saved them from bankruptcy was, drumroll please,
the PRR.
Yep.
And the wheel lands on the Pennsylvania.
When does it ever not?
When Auntie's not
PRR,
here.
Say it with me now. The PRR is the greatest railroad of all time.
They were the standard railroad of the world that did not follow their own standards. Anyway. Rex Anger, happy Wednesday from the Upside Down's Western Division. Got a question for the paranormal experts in the audience. Do ghost trains ever stop at manifestations? That's lime-worthy.
God.
That is very lime-worthy.
God.
Good to see you, Rex. Thank you.
I thought those were the express to hell.
It could be. Sir AJ Finley Jr., Brakeman for 5 months. Zumu Boy coming along nicely. It is, more or less. Grateful Ed. Hey yo, $20 is $20. Also, Mr. Squishy.
Mr. Squishy.
We can't talk about Mr. Squishy. And Squiddy 2004, Fireman for 17 months. Holy crap, 17 months already. In other news, you're toying with the idea of building a half-scale 16-inch gauge Montezuma. That would be badass. I did find out. I was bummed I didn't get to see it. But a friend of a friend brought his live steam Montezuma to Colorado Crossings.
Oh.
And it was very cute. I think it's 7.5-inch gauge. I didn't get to see it.
I didn't actually see that.
Yeah,
when did they bring it?
I got sent a picture of it on Saturday, so.
I was gonna say, it must have been just Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there on Sunday, which is probably why I missed it.
It was a cute little dude.
Man.
Yeah.
You know, we gotta when the engine's finished, everybody's gotta bring their live steam version so we can do. This is my little train. Here's my real train.
Don't touch
Don't
me or my
touch me
son
ever
ever
again.
again.
Never again. My brain cell, Mark.
No, not allowed. What? Did just 5-inch spacing just fucking work? Oh, why didn't that work? It didn't just work.
See, the funny part is Montezuma's also tiny, so it's don't talk to son or son ever again.
Pretty much.
Don't talk to me, my son's son, my son's grandson ever again.
Wow. Okay, I guessed 5 inches, and that's actually perfectly spaced. So that's cool. And it's gonna have to have a couple rows of those. It looks not quite like a square pattern.
You're saying
And again,
5 inches is just the right size?
well, I mean, it depends on who you're talking to, but
It depends on how big the hole is.
exactly, it does depend on how big the hole is. If the hole is not quite 5 inches, anything more is too much.
Look, I'm a fan of it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it.
Yeah, but it's really satisfying to be able to thread something in all the way, you know? Alright, let's see. Do all these guys. Maybe 4. Again, we're not doing real boiler engineering here. We're just getting
for
it.
the people we contract.
That's for the people we're going to pay. Well, we're probably going to do some actual engineering behind the scenes, but I refuse to do boiler engineering on stream. It's the surefire way to make me feel like a dumbass.
Don't do math on screen.
Pretty much. Jordan Freeman, the PRR is the best railroad. Cough, cough. The U.S. Southern is better.
No.
No.
Yeah.
The Grand is better.
Now, the Grand is a bunch of fucking drunks. So.
The Grand is a bunch of fucking drunks, and that's what makes him funny.
Did
A
Nick,
bunch of fucking
did Nick,
drunks that-
Did Nick just play a Lunk 3 over soundboard without saying anything else?
I think so.
That's delightful.
It-
I'm just going to say you're probably not talking because you're probably halfway across Nebraska by now.
It's somewhere like that. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, dude, tell me about it.
Nick was over earlier. We filmed a delightfully cool video talking about some badass shit. We can. This is worthy of a little tangent. Not that we've gotten anything done on this stream anyway, but
Yeah, right.
let me grab the clip.
Real railroading.
Literally, yeah. This was so cool to actually get this story from Nick, because Nick was the engineer on the Glenbrook when it had a bit of a fun time with the Eureka on Coombrace. And yeah, it was cool to get your feedback about it all and hear your perspective on what it was. So
Hey,
I
anyone
don't
wanna-
think fun is the F word I really want to use, but okay.
well, fair. But
anyone wanna
here
in the chat, don't mix up the PRR and the Brits.
Here is where, in one of my original Railroads Online series, I talked about the handbrake trick. This is where I first heard of it. Other than out
To
of
be
a
fair,
book.
Staffy was running here. This wasn't me.
This is true. This was Staffy. They stopped short of the tank and ran out of gas, basically. They hit tractive effort limit. Because Eureka apparently had no boiler pressure, and Glenbrook was not able to shove the 440 and pull everything the rest of the way.
Yeah, I was in the corner with the throttle all the way out, and he didn't have it.
So he's got the handbrake tied, and he kicks it off right as they go forward. And listen to her go.
I love my 5-inch threaded bung.
Hi, Grateful.
Is that a sound or is that just you?
That is just me saying that.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, I need to
trademarked.
turn. I forgot to turn my stream mic on. Sorry, I was letting the video play. Yeah, fantastic. Just like you're only moving a train 12 feet, right? But there's a lot more to the story that was pretty exciting. So yeah, we'll get into that in a bit.
I have recently discovered I really need another monitor.
Do you only have
It's
one?
getting irritating. I am stupid.
Bruh, I've got 4, and sometimes that doesn't feel like enough.
I have one, but it's fucking massive.
I've
Well,
got
that's
two,
fair.
and I'm
Mine
fine
are
with that.
mine are all small. So.
Yeah, no, I'm literally using a TV.
Oh, that's a little extra, but it's also you we're talking about. So.
Yeah.
70 inches of glory. Man, I wish I had that.
Once you go to a 32x9, you cannot go back.
Is that a double wide?
Yep.
That's fucking neat.
Knowing Spinoto's issues with double wide monitors, yeah, no.
Yeah.
My monitor is 4 foot wide, and it's the most
Holy
amazing
shit.
thing. It's the most amazing thing to game on.
At that point, just buy
How
a
many-
TV.
How many
Yeah.
games have support for that?
TVs are only 16x9, and
Yeah,
basically
how many
every game.
more games support 32x9 than support 16x9? Because I think that number goes the other way.
Yeah.
Most of them can, maybe not natively, but you can tweak some settings in the INI files and get it to work.
Yeah, do you know how many games we've
Ah.
tried to play with Spin and they just don't work on his monitor?
Well, apparently you guys play crappy games.
Shots fired.
Taylor Stout, ES&D engineer for 8 months. Did I see the video you sent me on Discord of a steam locomotive truck? I don't know about you, but I want that loco/truck. I think I was traveling when you did. Ping me again with it, please. I'd like to take a look at it. And then Matt the Cracked. When are we getting Cursed Trains Part 3? I guess we gotta schedule that. The people demand Cursed Trains.
If that person is talking about like a steam powered truck on the
It's
agenda
either
for
the British truck or it's the Jay Leno video about the Doble. It's one
Well-
or the other.
well, on the agenda for Narrow Gauge 24 has us seeing a Stanley steamer. So
Ooh.
that'll be fun.
I know a man who owns a Stanley Steamer engine.
Is your home cleaner?
Wrong Stanley Steamer.
Great name,
Yeah,
Run
that was
Company.
one in my head too. Thank you.
Anyone want to guess who owns a Stanley Steamer engine and why?
All I can guarantee it's not me.
It's not you.
For once.
You know, eventually we're gonna need a little shop switcher.
Why?
6'7" man for scale for reasons.
He's living through the floor.
It's so cute. We'll have to figure out. We're musing over this. It's a normal steam engine. It's a Stanley steamer engine, but it's chain driven to gears, and then it's got connection from one axle to the other. Like it's all the bits of Climax and Heisler, and it's confusing.
So
it's a Stanley Climaxer.
Something like that. Brett got inspired by seeing the one spot at Hillcrest, and we want to make a littler dude.
So I'm assuming it's someone associated with the museum.
It's Brett, you dumbass. Why else do you think we'd have a 6'7" man for scale?
True. My first thought went to Jimmy Booth for some reason, but
Jimmy's got too many other irons in the fire to do that.
Yeah.
Speaking of irons in the fire, I had a hydraulic pump decide to eat itself today.
Don't do that. It's not good when they do that.
Yeah, there goes a couple grand. At least it happened at the shop, so I have that going for me, which is nice.
Zim Zam, I'm going to find out who designed the brake rigging on the GE 80 tonner and have quite the discussion with them. I would agree with you on the GE 90 tonners and 55 tonners. Not a fan. Yeah, all the GE center cab switchers, the brake rigging situation can go fornicate with itself. Not a fan.
I do like the GE 25 tonner that they have on Ozark Mountain Car. If it wasn't so clapped out.
Like any GE tonner at this point.
What was it, that 40-ton end cab that they got on there? That silver one? I can drive and be looking at it in like a half hour.
Nice.
It is ridiculous how tempting that is to buy.
Why is this not allowing me to drag it around? Do I have to grab I have to grab the middle of the circle. I see.
Because we can't have easy things.
SolidWorks is stupid is the big reason.
What?
That picture
No, never.
Never. No way. Ain't no way.
There was just no way.
Told me there was no way.
Why don't I have that? That needs to go onto my soundboard.
That seems like something that should be on your soundboard. I guess if I keep the basic bolt spacing of maybe 5 inches, we'll take a look and see what it does. Was the rest of the night of the photo shoot? Did you end up having more fun, Tyler? Goose honk.
Well,
Yonk.
I was gonna say it was basically all I did was ride the freight. I went down to go be brakeman for 20 after that because we thought 20 was gonna come back out, but we ended up just doing night shots at the shop.
It was definitely a touch and go kind of thing the whole time. So
I didn't do. In general, we didn't do as much as we expected, but it's fine. I got some good shots out of it.
Did the weather at least cooperate for you, or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's your first photo charter.
It is.
Baby's first photo charter. Alright. That actually looks like pretty good spacing, but the offset is a little weird, so...
Okay, we need to send him, like, Dear GW colored booties that say baby's first photo shoot.
I swear to God.
Okay, I need somebody that does sewing. We need to do the funny. Shit's gonna go down.
Alright, I think that's all set. Yeah, I'm just double checking these dimensions real quick.
Oh, so we had something exciting happen at work too today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we picked up a brand new box for one of the quad axles.
Okay.
Come to find out, they gave us the wrong one, and they painted it already.
Cool. Love that.
Oh yeah. So yeah, now they gotta figure out either A, they've got to buy a new 5-stage RAM, or B, we're gonna take the box back and they're gonna give us the right one, and they're gonna repaint it.
He's 3.5 down there. That's frustrating, dude. Matt Houston, it'd be great if you could reach out to your guy. I can do that. Maybe put that on a to-do list somewhere. Otherwise, I will forget.
Save now. Kenosha's picking up speed.
Brother Boomer, Not So SolidWorks, and Confusion 360. Those are two different things, but yeah. Thank you. Liam Ellis, hello from New Zealand. Good to see you, my friend. Simzam, why do I have to drop a pedestal binder to swap the adjuster pin on the brakes to a new position? That's extra fucked. That's even worse than the 4 and the 7. The 7's stupid. The 7 has shims for adjusters. You pull the plates off and then you have to swap shims. It's the most steel mill garbage bullshit I've ever heard of.
That sounds
Southern 207 Hobbies Heist, can you look up a Davenport 44-ton center cab? I would, but we're trying to focus a little bit more on what I'm actually doing here tonight. I'll do it another stream. Jordan Freeman, I've been intending as a thought, buying a caboose, turning it into a tiny home. Don't have the money nor resources to do it. Yeah, it takes a lot. We have a friend who's doing that, but it's not cheap or easy. Taylor Stout just sent the video if you want to watch it. We'll take a look. And then Matt the Cracked, I need lore. Why does Heist hate on Garrett so much? I don't really care. Like, I don't actually hate on Garretts. They're just weird and not American. They're really neat. But everyone's like, Heist hates this stuff. And it's like, no, you guys are taking silly jokes out of context. That's all I got. Anyway.
Jordan, the guy to talk to Caboose.
Yep. The man, the myth, the legend.
It's almost like
It's in
that's
the
why
name.
he's named that.
Yeah, why is he named Caboose? Because he has a caboose. Because he
big
bought a
one.
caboose because he's
Damn
silly.
it! I was gonna say that. It's massive, schmassive, if you will. The only thing that's happening is you are reminding me of my hatred for SolidWorks.
I'm glad.
Because I was forced to use it for a couple of years.
It's a time.
Yeah,
We're getting
like,
through it, though.
when I'm using it for fun, it's a different story. But when you're forced to use it, it's like at least a different taste in your mouth. Ayo.
Yeah, pretty much.
Giggity.
Giggity doesn't apply. I already said ayo.
Those should probably... Those should both narrow down a little bit. Just looking at that. Not that I'm doing actual engineering on this, but anyway. Zimzan, gifting a membership. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you.
Oh yeah, I created a cluster on the railroad the other day in the basement.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I broke out both of my O-scale 89-foot or 85-foot flat cars. And
Oh,
then Brain
shoot.
thought, funny, I'm gonna put both of my MTH Little Joes, one on either end. And then onto the cars, I put the HO scale Little Joes
That's delightful.
that all hit. each two are matching numbers.
That's
So I
delightful.
got one South Shore in O and HO, same number. One in O scale, same number.
Boat.
Boat.
Of course, that's Zim.
Does anyone know how to get traction motor pinion grease out of one's hair? You're doing a hecking struggle.
Embrace
Godspeed,
the
man.
suck.
Lots of times washing the hair, probably, unfortunately.
If you got,
I know. Soak your head in turpentine. It'll be great. I promise.
Hey, Zim, if you got like that degreasy hand cleaner, if you know what I'm talking about, like the orange stuff in the orange bottle, I've used that before.
I tried to use the Gojo stuff, and it has made the situation worse.
Oh Jesus!
Mineral spirits.
Yeah, Gojo was what I was talking about. So do you got long hair?
Thankfully, no. I have the military cut.
Okay.
It might come off.
Embrace the suck. Use brake clean.
That sounds
Just
like choosing violence, Grateful.
I'm just gonna shove my head in the parts cleaner.
That would be effective. I don't think it'd be comfortable, but it would be effective.
Yeah, brake
I was
clean.
going to say dish soap.
Brake clean on the scalp does a fun.
I was gonna say mineral spirits. I've washed my hands with it before.
Because I got the 3M high power. There's a reason why it's got like half the country as a banned list on it. Cancer in a can, my man.
A lot of people are asking if you tried using Dawn dish soap.
I did. That has been the most successful so far. I just needed a break from that.
Aha, idea. Put a brush in a drill and then use Dawn dish soap.
Yeah, just have one of those Happy Cow brush rollers.
Oh, that'll do it.
I was
No,
gonna say
Simpson style. Use a floor buffer.
I was gonna say go to a bowling alley and stick your head in one of their bowling ball cleaners.
Toilet brush and an electric drill. That's some Tim Taylor level shit right there.
That's essentially what I was getting at.
Also, didn't The Simpsons do the bowling ball polisher thing?
Yes.
Oh,
They
some of
did
those
both.
holes
That's why.
don't work on the inner sheet.
Be back.
Takes
Yeah,
notes.
that's an issue.
Yep. Should have drawn it from the inner
Oh,
sheet.
yeah, no.
Drill it. I dare you.
Drawing it from the inner sheet would have made more sense.
Aw, sheet.
Ah, sheet indeed.
Ring a ding ding, baby.
It's gonna be easier to just delete those and go again.
Is Connected the one where you can have multiple people on one project?
No.
Which one am I thinking of then?
SolidWorks Connected is fuck you. We watch your life and you're connected to our internet.
Oh, it's that
yeah,
one.
there's a different CAD. It was one that was a sponsorship that Stuff Made Here did. I don't remember its name. We almost moved to it because SolidWorks was fucking us so bad.
Yeah, that might have been where I seen that. That's where that was sticking in my head.
Where it's you actually get to all work on the same project at the same time. It's a neat, very cool concept. It's all web browser based. We didn't end up looking into it though, so.
Although I can see that's like Google Docs trolling just getting worse.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of the thought behind why we didn't do it. So, Anyway, let's see. Appalachian Chaos, 20 months. Well, that's a number anyways. John Henry. Good to see you, man. Jack Morgan. Watching this on the first run of Amtrak's Borealis. Nice. Enjoy.
Oh, yeah, that's going now.
Matt the Cracked, sorry for taking the Garrett joke out of context. Also, have you seen the 220 used on the SFNA? His name's San Gabriel. Really cute little thing. No, I've not. That's a little stupid. On shape. Yeah, it must be on shape. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Round is a shape. Insert fact joke here.
I don't remember where I saw it, but somebody said Mark was fat. Mark is not fat.
Oh, I'm definitely overweight. That's 100% the truth, but...
If Mark's fat, what the hell am I?
Titanic.
Gazira! If only you could see the mouth movements, though. If you know, you know.
So not to distract too much, but your little goofy shop switcher thing with the Stanley steamer motor got me thinking and sent me down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
I posted pictures in the MOW discussion sub of a Bell geared locomotive. They
Oh, the
built
bells.
a
Those
handful.
are fucking stupid.
What the hell?
Those things are fucking stupid. I've seen those.
Yeah, that was the first thing that came to mind when you shared that. I'm like,
It's kind of like that.
I've
Yeah,
seen
except
the
add a chain drive to it, and you've got what Brett's designing.
right. Right.
Oh, damn! Of course, it's in Washington County.
Wisconsin, home of cheese and cursed geared steam.
We use geared steam, so we can put motors on all our axles. It's brilliant. Brilliant, I tell you. I mean, there's a reason why we're the most drunk. And it's not because I'm thirsty.
You sure about that?
I mean, what else is there to do in Wisconsin?
Drink beer and catch yourself on fire. That's generally what I do.
Like I said,
Somebody quote that. Somebody quote that somewhere. Somewhere where quotes exist. Somebody quote it.
that's outstanding.
Drink beer, catch fire. It's generally what I do. Just no notes. Perfection.
So, I mean, how many times have I popped in here? I caught myself on fire today.
More than once.
I think I can't even count the times on one hand.
It's not a great stay pattern. This backhead sheet is goofy.
I've seen worse.
Well, at least there's that. Alright, we've got holes for stay bolts in there. And that was the really easy one because it was only a singular sheet. Well, now I see holes for stays on that, and I want to see holes for stays on the wrapper, and that's going to be annoying. But that's the thing to do. We got time. We'll keep on that. Let me check these couple top chats here. Marcus Fluffy gives damn good hugs too. Thanks, man.
Yarp.
Yeah, I don't know if I correspond with the true Gabriel Iglesias definition of fluffy or not.
Yo.
I don't remember his levels of fat. They've changed over the years.
Big, healthy, husky, fluffy, and damn.
Well, there's also the new one.
Yeah,
Oh, hell no.
definitely not.
Oh,
fluffy.
hell no.
I was gonna say, I'm probably in the bigger healthy category if I had to guess. So
I think I qualify as fluffy.
you're fluffy at least, yeah. Jordan Freeman, just an FYI, when visiting the TVRM, the local classic rock station is
least,
106.5. No, you. They're also the local broadcaster for University of Tennessee sports. So they interrupt rock and roll to talk about sports? Single tier. Cool. Thank you, my friend. Railman1225 just wanted to give a quick update, ask some questions. So first of all, the storm has passed, but not before giving us hail limes. Well, I'm glad it passed. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. Yeah, and ask the questions, my friend. So
Yeah, we're expecting that tonight.
All right, I gotta jump off for a little while.
later, Corey. Thanks for joining.
See, Corey.
That's it.
See you.
Railman 1225, second few questions. Are crossheads completely flush with their guide rails? I mean, they have to be in, like, pretty much, unless they're worn out, yeah?
Allegedly.
I mean, there's a small tolerance in there, but it's, you're talking maybe 10 thou. Two, I remember you sharing with you that the beta of Duvel multiplayer mod, what happened to that? 2 early access unstable. I can't, I couldn't find it on Nexus Mods. Did you send it to me? I don't think it was updated for Simulator. Because, yeah, if I search for multiplayer in Derel Valley, it doesn't come up on Nexus Mods. It's not supported anymore. So.
Oh, that's too bad.
Do we have any stay information on the side sheets? From anywhere? Maybe? That picture gives us a vague idea. It's in alpha, it's not on Nexus yet. Got it. Yeah, send me a link to that again, Railman, and Con and I would love to try it. Let me see.
I know it didn't pick up all the way, but I cracked my neck and I watched my mic flash up. I can't believe it was that loud that it picked it up.
That's funny.
It sounds like an empty concrete drum going down the road when I walk now.
Christ.
Like if I've been working all day and I just start walking around, it's terrible. In before jokes about overloaded bearings.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Why is there a picture of me on the overloaded Facebook group? Damn it!
You're large and in charge, my friend.
I guess I am in charge of my own cluster.
You are. How tall is the... Oh. That's another thing to consider that I didn't consider. We're too close to the foundation ring on the back head at the bottom.
Ooh.
Oopsie. Oopsie. Set of that little sketch. We did 2 inches, and 2 inches wasn't quite enough, so 2.5.
Did that just push the whole pattern up?
It did. Which is fine, yeah.
Hopefully.
I mean, it should be fine. It's not like I'm doing the true engineering on it right now. This is just
Yeah.
basically getting the point across of this is how it look. This is what it be. Brain cell fucking
Mark, I forget what you said this morning. Barrel diameter is what, 38 inch?
34 inch.
34, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why 38 sticking out in my mind. God, I think the rolling ingot's 38. Jeez.
Yeah, she a little chooch. Also, as we were talking about, I was looking at pictures. And I was wrong. She does not have a jacketed backhead, obviously, because I was able to determine the stay pattern from it. So
Fun.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Huh.
yep, which makes sense. Gonna go back and forth and look at this dimension a million times. 2.5. Jesus.
Oh yeah, I had YouTube do a funny the other day.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I had my music playlist going, and I had some. The Big Hook came on.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, like it just randomly played. I'm like, "Ayo, nice."
Good. I love that song. It's one of my favorite songs on the soundtrack.
I don't know why. Every time I listen to it, I think I just picture a crane commercial.
Well, that is kind of the idea.
Uh-oh. Why is the mechanic calling me? I will be right back.
Godspeed, buddy. Godspeed.
Uh-oh. That's never a good sign.
Can we fix it?
Nope, it's fucked.
Rip.
Oh, and also, Mark, I just wanted to apologize for bugging out on Friday.
Dude, you're fine. It was storm o'clock, man. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, I woke up at like 5:30. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'm going home.
Fuck you guys, I'm going home. I should be able to just do an extruded cut all the way through everything. There's those. And then the radial stays are going to be the more interesting ones. I don't think they have those laid out in the elevation drawing whatsoever, unfortunately. Extruded cut, yes. Yes. The origin of me saying that's a stupid YouTube video. It's funny. Yeah, it doesn't show the crown stays at all.
It's good news.
Oh, good.
It's gonna help me tear apart my skid loader tomorrow.
I love that.
Because
for
I
you.
am too fat to fit.
That happens.
Yeah, the last time I had to work on it, I literally put my 5-point harness on, was suspended by the engine hoist, working upside down.
Fun times.
I had my feet wrapped around the cable. It was like Mission Impossible Fat Edition.
It's just the Mission Impossible theme being played by trombones.
Oh, God.
Oh my god. Someone, please, for the love of God, make that happen. Do we know anybody that plays trombones? We need this. I need it.
Not even trombones, just pure tuba.
Trombone players are extra. Do I have... I used to have it bookmarked. There was a fucking hilarious trombone shenanigan that... no, I don't have it bookmarked anymore. Trombone players are a special brand of stupid.
I'll find the picture, because there's a picture of me like that. It's not pole dancing, it's cable dancing. Or is it pole dancing because I'm Polish?
Technically, it would be pole dancing, yeah.
Yeah.
4-valve tuba. I'm not saying that trombone people are bad people. Trombone people are my favorite people. When I had a gig on St. Patrick's Day back in 2016, or not 2016, that was when we were in Dublin. In 2017, my last year at Mines, they brought me back to the jazz band. I wasn't in the band that spring. And who was doing Jameson shots with me behind stage? It was me and the trombones. So, you know.
Ayo.
They had it figured out. Yeah, the tromboners are a delightful group of humans.
You said boner.
Yeah, the tromboners.
Do you find something funny about the word tromboner?
No, the tromboners. That's what they are.
It's a Dewey Largo quote.
Is it really?
Yes.
Yes.
That's funny.
I got a new hat. It says, "Where's the beer?"
Good man. Good pirate.
And it's like the proper old school trucker cap I like trucker caps, but man, it's hard to find one that fits my big frickin' head.
You do have a large noggin, sir.
It's rather large for not a lot of thinking.
Well, something's got to play the Wii music like Bev. Yep. Extruded cat.
Oh yeah, I had a bad Facebook Marketplace meetup the other day.
That sucks.
I bought a couple of container cars. The guy, he's got the loose container cars just sitting on top of the boxes. Picks up the boxes out of the back seat. He walks 3 feet, and one of them just yeets itself off the box.
Nailed it.
I'm like, damn it.
Comet idiot. Yeah.
So yeah, I gotta repaint. It didn't destroy the car, it only destroyed the truck. So I got that going for me.
Well, that's
which
not
is
too
nice.
bad. Okay,
actually
anyone
I
who
have
knows
a-
SolidWorks in the chat, how in the fuck does one make holes in this sheet without dying?
Unfortunate.
Probably want to start on the interior sheet for that.
Yeah, that would help.
For the couple radial bolts there. Because I could make a plane and then sketch on it and then just...
Drag it through.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I do in Fusion normally.
Lots of reference planes and crying. That's what I was hoping I wouldn't have to do.
Who said that? Because that is so accurate.
Stuart Herod.
Once you make it, you could probably make it a pattern and drag it around the shell.
I suppose. All right, I'm gonna go pee, and then we'll start tackling the wrapper, I guess. Guys, so entertain the people, and by entertain the people, I mean Grateful. Don't say anything that would get my stream canceled, please.
Don't tempt me then.
Oh, I have the Virtual Railroad Academy owes me a New York style sandwich, and I have bribed our dispatcher so that they will be on crew with me in June. So I will get that sandwich. They lost a bet.
Sandwich.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm also fearful they're going to run the engine in the corner to punish me. But it's fine.
I hope you brought the big shovel today.
The big shovel doesn't fit through the fire door on that engine.
F.
Because it's Chinese.
Oh.
But that engine also steams beautifully and is just so easy to run.
Ah.
So, yeah. We'll call me a little complicated.
So what you gotta do is you gotta get one of those, I'm trying to think what the system's actually called, but it's meant for... It's like a hydrovac, but it can blow straight through. Like a vac truck almost.
Okay.
Just blow the coal into the firebox.
Yeah, just we have a stoker at home. Yeah. No,
I almost wonder if you could defeat the air issue. I wonder how well that would work.
So the problem there is then you're just blowing cold air into your firebox.
Yeah,
Which-
that's what I meant by if you could defeat that air issue.
Yeah, On that engine, it would probably be fine. Like, real talk, that engine does not give a shit. I have accidentally had that engine start to make steam on me from cold when I was just, like, burning shred and some rags in it. And it was like, I'm gonna make steam now. And I'm like, no, stop. I don't want to... No, stop. No service days.
Fire going? Okay.
Yeah, the joke
Hot
is if you
water.
put a... Yeah, the joke is instead of banking it, you put a couple tea light candles in it, and it'll be on the pops in the morning.
That's like how I build my bonfires.
Yeah. There's only been a few times she's ever fought me on making steam. And it was some of the coal we had over Christmas, she just hated. Which was funny because the other engines loved it. But,
How far do you guys gotta go over to get your coal?
I don't know. It's whoever is selling. We have like a dealer.
I got you.
They deliver it in trucks. And then we load
Yeah.
it with a front end loader.
You said you had a dealer? I think you're taking Colt Coke a little too literally there.
Whoa. He said not to get the stream canceled.
Hey man, talking about coal dealing, I'm here for that.
Yeah. Oh, also, you'd appreciate this. I may or may not have ridden a nitrogen flask down the pier while someone played the Pirates of the Caribbean theme next to a nuclear submarine. It's fine.
That sounds like the most Navy shit I've ever fucking heard, man.
Man, dude, night shift is a vibe.
You know, I was
can
always
concur.
bummed. I was always bummed that I didn't get to have the same camaraderie with my guys that they got to have on night shift, because I found out later that they held office chair races when they knew I wasn't anywhere near the building. Like, oh, Mark went down to the service track, quick! And then they'd race office chairs through the roundhouse, and I'm like, I know that they couldn't do that in front of me because I was a supervisor, but goddamn, I would have fucking joined them in a heartbeat like a moron. But anyway, that's why I wasn't cut out for management.
So we may or may not have bribed the captain one time to have the submarine sit at an angle so we could have races down the missile compartment.
Oh my god.
You know, there's, a bunch of nuclear-armed missiles on either side, and we're racing.
I want you to know, you're not the first person I've heard that's done that.
Yeah. Usually it was little, homemade cars we'd make out of whatever junk we could find around the sub, but... I may or may not have tried to set a land speed record when I lost my footing during an emergency up angle.
Jesus.
Whee!
I went fast. We had just, waxed the floors, too, and I was gone. Yeah.
Alright, for laziness, I'm just gonna make one reference plane and just draw on that without crying. So...
Did someone say eat the Zim?
So... Anyway.
Yeah, I wound up on top of a turbine generator.
Yeah, you'll get that. Ejectocito, cuz.
You have no idea how badly I wanted to make a very poorly tasted joke about turbine generator. But I'm gonna leave it alone. And so should you.
They made me make a whole bunch of electrical training for the Navy, but I needed pictures and references, and I can't just go down to a submarine engine room and take pictures. So I took all the pictures at the railroad. So for turbine generator, it's just a dynamo photoshopped on a submarine.
That is
Perfection.
delightful.
Now, you made sure to put it on the exterior, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's right behind the sail. I'm like, this is where the power comes from. We just put the steam up there.
Brilliant! That's thinking with your dipstick, Jimmy. Whack! Oh yeah, so I finally got around to putting together all my ES&D boxcars.
Did you enjoy those?
Yeah, I accomplished a drop one on the first day I finished it.
Perfect. It's authentic now. Did it blow up?
So it only blew out one side.
Okay.
So now it lives in the rip track.
That's very thematically appropriate, my friend.
Howdy, Sits.
Hey, Sits.
Hey. How you go?
Hey.
Doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm here.
Feel that?
Yarp existing.
I had a machine die on me today.
That's
that
a
was
bad
me
time.
on Sunday.
Yeah. Simple little $200 part shuts down a $200,000 machine.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
What's the quote from Ford v Ferrari? 1 5-cent washer. Ferrari wins again. Yeah,
Pretty much.
that's the way it be.
Anyways, on that note, time for me to head out. I gotta go adult tomorrow.
Godspeed. Later, man.
Embrace the suck.
Yeah, I get to go wheel around the homeless. Yay!
Yippee!
Are you the conductor of the booze cruise? Is that how that works?
Pretty much. Well, I think it's booze and a couple other things that I can't necessarily.
Yeah,
say on
lots
stream,
of
but-
lots of drugs cruise. Unfortunately, yeah. No, I understand.
But yeah, I'll catch you guys later.
There, Michael.
Show you.
See it.
See ya.
Oh yeah, I got a hat somewhere that's got the Wisconsin Triathlon on it.
What is that?
So, it was some comedian that said it. I can't remember who. The Wisconsin Triathlon is walking 10 feet, driving 10 miles, and falling the other 10. There's
Falling 10 feet or falling
Yes.
10 miles?
10 feet is easy. 10 miles is a little bit challenging.
I was gonna say that would tickle your everything a little bit.
It'd be great until the end.
Yeah, like many things.
Well, if you're from Wisconsin, you'd be drunk anyway, so you wouldn't feel it.
Lost that game of whack fuck.
Can't go back. Fuck. There's so many Wisconsinisms that are just delightful. Oh yeah, whack fuck. You love that. I'll just do 15 of those. Looks vaguely right.
I'll do 15 of those. Me looking at that 30 rack.
Real.
It's the
And then
strangest.
somehow you end up through 30.
From No Name 152, Fireman 10 months. What's the strangest railroad superstition I know? I mean, ours with the Binkies is pretty silly. I don't know of anything beyond that, actually. So that's probably the one. And somebody asking me to play My Summer Car again. We never really got far in My Summer Car. That'd be fun to try
No, we
again.
didn't.
I do that, but without the drunk driving.
The one end of it's worse, and then the other end's okay. So I got to change that spacing still. Wolfpack 63, good evening from the land of beer and cheese. What are we struggling or attempting to do tonight? We are working on the...
I see another friend has arrived.
Yes, we're working on adding stay bolts to the firebox. And
Give him a hearty Wisconsin hello.
It's the time.
Where's your PBR?
And Mark, I think you missed one above that.
I missed one above
They
what?
bolt between friends.
The non-name one.
Oh no, we just talked about that.
Did I blank out that bad?
You did.
Oh my
Allegedly.
God. I'm sorry.
It happens. You're fine. Alright, so whatever that was last time, 3.5 inch was a little too tight with that many. One of these times I will learn that I have to go direction, and then entities to pattern.
The only thing that sucks more than learning new CAD software is relearning old CAD software.
Pretty much. So 3.5 inches pretty short. 3 3/4 looks nice, but it's probably not there. So it's probably gonna be like 3 5/8. God, that looks like not near enough. So it's gonna be 3 5/8 plus 16. 3 13/16. Why not? Cut the holes in it. Burn the jets. Does that look good in the assembly?
What kind of stay bolts do you guys plan on using, or is that going to be up to the boiler builder?
Good question. Originally, she was all rigid, obviously.
Well, yeah. I meant more like I sat through like a 1.5 hour lecture on full pen welded versus fillet welded stay bolts.
Interesting.
I'm just gonna leave
I
that
know
one
not
there.
these details. I've not done boiler shit at all in my career, so.
And then I got corrected on some of that by Lynn Modinger.
Havoc, I see your comment. I appreciate you, my friend. Yeah, shoot me a DM. I've got a PayPal if you feel so inclined. I appreciate that sincerely. Yeah, shoot me a DM on Discord or shoot me an email at the channel email. It's heist7777. It's 4 7s at gmail.com, and I can get you the info. Thank you. Chopsy Duck, member for 23 months as a conductor, 1 month to go. Love to see that. Almost there, nice. Yeah. The anniversary of memberships in general is in 2 more days.
Is it?
It is.
Oh, yeah?
On the 23rd was the anniversary of memberships, and there's only 4 people that were there from the first day. Some of which who are still members, I guess, but some of which have said that they'd be down to be an event and all that. So we're probably gonna celebrate it this weekend so a couple more people can show off a new lamp. So and that works out with schedule stuff way better anyway. So
and before Brooder, may I have some lamp?
Yes. Gamer Boy, conductor 14 months. You should try Mon Bazao. It's like My Summer Car, but it's Canada. Sounds fun.
Here's the problem with that game. The developer basically took all of the painful aspects of My Summer Car and kept them, but they got rid of all the fun.
It's Canada.
It's Grindfest.
That's not.
But you can grow the funny plant.
It's Canada. It is the Grindfest.
True.
Just ask Twitchy.
Is there any way to... I'm gonna have to extrude these all manually on both sheets. That's gonna be fucking annoying.
Oh, drill. Oh.
Yeah, there's no way to just transfer the holes. That I can see at least right away. Allison Chains, she was all rigid. Montezuma trans fam icon confirmed. Limes for that. But yes, she was all rigid stays. So. Let's see.
Speaking of limes, one of the guys at work found mine in the door of my truck.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I got beamed in the head with it, and he didn't get he had no idea why I had it. He just thought I saw this, so I threw it at you.
It's perfect. It's emergent behavior. You love to see it.
Yeah.
Human beings are simple. They see humans are simple. They see lime, they must bean another person with lime. It is the most simplistic of lizard brain behavior.
Yeah, that's about how that goes.
So I should be able to do a cut extrude.
Oh, damn. That hurt.
Actually, I don't know where I set my signed lime. I know I have it around here somewhere.
I've got my lime in my room.
Do I have to sketch on this and then go from sketch to... No? I don't see where those things are, so yeah, we're gonna have to cut holes in both sides, all this shit. And just reference the assembly, I guess.
I was looking at this can of brake clean I got in my room. 99.8% VOC. Man, this is some good shit. If that ain't cancer in a can, I don't know what is.
Perfect.
Oh, look, it's got benzene in 7 different states. It's perfect.
Avon, did I see Satiric release Steam simulation tweaks for DL Valley on Nexus Mods? Yeah, it'll be coming out tomorrow as a video on my channel. That's pretty fucking cool. I didn't really get enough time with it to get the nuance of it, but it was pretty cool. So I'm not excited about having to do all that shit to this.
Oh yeah, I think I officially have the heaviest O-scale freight car now.
Yeah?
Yeah, I have a car, it's 37.5 pounds?
In O scale?
Yes.
Christ on a bike, dude.
So, the thing is literally full of lead. Like, a chunk of lead.
That would do it.
I would say it's built like a brick shit house, but no, it's built like a lead shit house.
Yeah. Alright, so there's a 1/2 inch difference there, so I need to extrude on that sheet a 1/2 inch different. Wrapper sheet.
The best part is it has actual roller bearings in it.
That's dope. So I need to.
Yeah, those are expensive.
The 1/2 inch. So 2.5 and then 2. Okay, we can do that.
But yeah, I've discovered I can yeet the car around, like just give it a good tap on the layout, and it'll do 4 laps on the layout.
It's got momentum for days.
Yeah,
it's fun
because my layout is 14 by 24, and it'll go up and down the grade. Yeah, it just goes around. It just goes around the outside of the basement. Well, the one room. Yeah, with the 072 curves, it'll keep the momentum going through the curves pretty good. And it sounds like it's actually crying when it goes through the curve. It's great. Because, you know, it is.
4 and 4. Cool.
Speaking of, I love the sheer irony of having very fucking wide fast track curves, and yet my Q2 is still not able to take them.
What's the minimum curve for that thing?
At least 35 inches.
Jeez.
Because it, like the real one, it doesn't have any blind drivers. But unlike the real one, it doesn't have lateral motion.
That would do it.
Yeah, embrace the suck, I guess. That kind of does suck, though. Who's the manufacturer on that one?
Manufacturer? I can't fucking remember. Importer is West Side, it's brass.
Ah. West Side. Oh, okay, them guys. I'm like, that sounded familiar, but I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, it's a painted PFM sound, and I paid a flat $500 for it.
There you go. That's not a half bad deal.
Now the problem is I need to track down A, curves wide enough for it to take, and B, a PFM sound system.
What, are you doing fast track curves?
Roman 1225. Okay, stuff's in the DM. Plus my ES&Ding saga. Also, Satiric actually asked for the advice of Steam experienced people for Steam simulation tweaks. So, wink. Yes, I caught the nod to me when someone sent it to me. I'll take a look at your DM after stream. Thank you, my friend. I'll make sure to grab that mod and see how it do. So.
Oh yeah, by the way, you can ignore my DM.
Yeah, you showed up. I see that.
It appeared anyways. I thought ignoring it would work.
Well, let's see. Managed to make holes that don't line up. How did we do that?
That is a good question.
Well, there is oh god, the sheets.
Or is it going through and it's just not?
The backhead sheets need to go away too. Oh, did I need to add a 1/2 inch? Oh, I needed to add a 1/2 inch, not take it away. That's why.
Oh, that'll do it.
Yeah.
We've got them fancy eclipse bolts. You have to tighten them all at the same time. It'll work like a motor.
I don't know if that's right.
Oh, where'd that row
No.
of holes go?
That's definitely wrong. Oh, I was indexing from the wrong fucking side of the world. That's why.
Ah, that'll do it.
Yeah, because the start of the side sheet is there. And then there. And that is 1 1/8 that I needed to subtract from 2.5. Okay, we can do that. So it's, well, 2.5 minus 1 1/8. And then, yeah, there probably should have been another row of those, but we'll just do a linear sketch pattern that way, those guys, and 4 inch, and chew. Call it a day. Hopefully that works.
Ooh.
I just heard something pretty concerning outside my window.
Uh-oh. It's not me, I
Which
swear.
was.
I can hear two things in the distance. I can hear the very distinctive whirring of a helicopter rotor, and I can hear Fortunate Son.
Well, you're not in Vietnam,
I swear
so
it's
I
not me.
think you're gonna be okay.
It's me. Sorry.
Understandable. Have a good day.
It's off by 1/4 inch.
Oh, that said shut. Okay.
So we need to move those 1/4 inch that way on the 1/4 inch to the right on the sheet here. Hang on. So we just edit that. I guess it's 1.5 inches. Well, that does look better. So
Oh boy, I can see the next set of storms coming in.
Radioactive 4001. Brakeman for 16 months. This summer you're heading up to ride the Durango and Silverton narrow gauge. Enjoy. It's fantastic. Pacific Productions. You saw my GTA 5 video about railroad infrastructure in the game. I was wondering if you could do another video like that on Team Fortress 2. Wait till you see CTF Wells placement on railroad stuff. I did one about the new TF2 map that has trains in it, actually. New-ish. I mean, it was probably a year ago, but yeah, that'd be a fun one to do. And I still have to do one about Red Dead Redemption 2, actually.
We did a stream on that at
We
one
did a
point.
stream, but people
Yeah,
don't watch streams.
There's
So
a stream. People
Yeah.
wanna
That
watch
stream was
that.
fun, though. We need to play
It was
that
fun. We do.
again in
need
our
to-
own private time.
it was fun. Yeah.
I need to get Red Dead Redemption 2. I'd be down.
I remember the very first scene in the stream was me lassoing you and hauling you away.
That was pretty fucking funny.
I still remember the first thing that was said to me whenever I showed up. It was something along the lines of, "Did you make fucking Wendy?"
Yes. Yes.
All right, we got the side sheet holes to line up. The stream, not a ton of progress, but I did a 15-hour day yesterday. I'm still recovering from it, and my brain is not up for the math spaghetti that I have left, and I want to get dinner. So I think we're gonna call it there, ladies and gents. Thanks so much for watching. We're gonna catch you all next time. So, bye.
Bye.